Terry, this is going to be an ideal morning for runners, isn't it?
You know,
Perfect.
I'll tell you, training for this event has been probably one of the most challenging tasks these runners have ever undertaken. Of course, it's training for a huge race, in some cases a 25K, but also battling near record-breaking snow and, of course, the extreme cold. So how fitting that here we are on race day, and we probably have one of the most perfect days for runners that we have had all season long. Temperatures outside this morning are comfortably cool, upper 40s to near 50 degrees. And as we move through the day today, we're going to have fairly light winds here this morning, and temperatures warm up nicely because we're going to see a whole lot of sunshine. This gentle westerly breeze at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, so not really a huge issue. In some part of the courses, you have a little bit of a headwind to face, but boy, otherwise, looking good out there today. Temperatures this morning, again, upper 40s to near 50 degrees. And as we move through the day today, our day plan will show readings that will climb into the upper 50s to near 60 degrees by noon today, and then in the mid to upper 60s for highs. So, of course, we've got experts all over the place, including a meteorologist who happens to be also one of the best runners here in West Michigan. Well, we're a little biased, right? Laura Velasquez, how is this going to be for runners out here today?
Gosh, Terry, talk about finding a needle in a haystack for one of the best days so far this calendar year, at least in terms of running. This is almost perfect weather with those start temps in the upper 40s to lower 50s. The fact that it's not going to get too warm. Here's one thing, though. Remember the sunscreen for those of you running in tank tops and short sleeves. Otherwise, you could end up with a nasty sunburn by the time you get to the finish line of that 25K. So how do things actually look as we progress through the morning? We'll take a look at this. The 5 and the 10K, of course, the 5K starting at 7 o'clock this morning, the first of all of the races as runners approach the start line there. Temperatures in the upper 40s, rising to around 50 by 8 a.m. Of course, the 10K starts at 7:40, and by 9 o'clock, when most of those runners are crossing the finish line or already have crossed the finish line, enjoying some post-race celebrations, much deserved, will be in the low to mid 50s. Wind out of the west at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. 25Kers, you're going to have to deal with a little bit more of a wind. You're going to be on the course for longer. That wind will be picking up through the course of the morning. So westerly 10 to 15 miles an hour. You'll be running into that as you go through the hills of Millennium Park. But then as you go through John Ballpark Zoo, where I am right now, and head home to the finish line there on Ottawa Avenue, you're going to have a wind at your back. So that'll help you out for those last couple of miles with those temps by noon, climbing into the low to mid 60s. We'll join you here again from John Ballpark Zoo coming up in about 30 minutes with a look at those temperatures in past years.